Here's a list of 7 horror movies on streaming sites, Netflix and Amazon Prime specifically, that actually don't suck. Number 1, The Collector. I love this one. It's like Saw meets WWE meets Legends of the Hidden Temple, except when you go the wrong way, you're not greeted with some tribal man. You're greeted with a twisted, sadistic fate, somehow involving some sort of wire. Like, what the hell am I doing here? Right, basically this all kicks off at this really nice house. The protagonist is a guy who's working on the house, gets to know the family, and essentially plans to come back at night and rob the place blind, all right, to pay off some debt. So what happens when he comes back at night? He enters the house and actually walks into this elaborate trap system created by this guy known as the Collector. He likes to collect people. And so for there, it just kicks off. It's trap after trap. People get sliced and diced. It's like Saw without that psychological element, because you really don't know why the hell this guy is doing this. He's really just crazy and there are no answers. At least Saw, he was trying to teach somebody a lesson. We don't know what the hell this guy's trying to do. He's just a crazy guy. And isn't that the scariest part of all, when there's really no reason for the horror? He's just doing it to do it. One movie that I really like, The Strangers. At the end of the movie, they were asking like, well, why were you doing this? They're like, because you were home. Like, damn. Because you were home. That's it. Number 2, Would You Rather, which is streaming on Netflix. Now, this movie is great for 2 reasons. Number 1, a lot of people have a short attention span, all right? They want to be on their phones, they want to watch the movie at the same time. This is a great one because it is a very, very simple plot line. And then number 2, it's based around a game that we've all played. We enjoyed it as kids, Would You Rather. The plot is basically a billionaire guy invites all of these needy people to his house so they can vie for a large sum of money. All they have to do is play a game called Would You Rather. And so it could be, would you rather get your eyes sliced? Would you rather hold your breath for 4 minutes? Well, I'm not gonna say it's the best movie of all time, but it's kind of fun to watch. It's simple, and of course it has those horror type themes to it, so check it out. Number 3, Ari Aster's Hereditary. Now, I'm not gonna say this film is for everybody, but it is very cult-centric, exceptionally eerie. And I like that. I think it's got a very good storyline. It's about a family with this crazy ancestral history, a cult trying to get a member of the family possessed by this demon named King Peyman. Absolutely insane, satanic cult, but kind of exciting to watch. There's so many different devices that are used throughout the film to kind of keep you on the edge of your seat. That's one of them. If you watch it, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. There's even this one scene where this person is just standing in the room completely freaking naked, and I've never been more terrified in my life. Do you understand? It's a good one. You should check it out. And of course, another Ari Aster film that's available on Amazon Prime right now, Midsommar, which is also kind of this scary movie. A girl kind of experiencing a personal tragedy. Her boyfriend is going overseas with a bunch of his friends. She follows him over there. Kind of more cult native activities there. Check it out. Number 4, The Descent. And I love this one because it gives a whole new meaning to the term chick flick, okay? It's a horror movie centered around nothing but female protagonists. It's about these girl adventurers who go down into a cave and meet these crazy bat-like type creatures that, yeah, they're killers. It's absolutely insane. Lots of gore, lots of blood here. And if you're claustrophobic, this is a movie that's definitely going to play onto that fear for sure. But The Descent makes me never ever want to go into a cave ever again. Okay, it's one of those movies like, this is why you don't go into caves. Number 5 is a personal favorite, streaming on Netflix right now, Insidious. I love this one. It's a movie that's centered around this concept of astral planing, which is described in the movie as like your spiritual body leaving your physical body and going out into a place called the further. All right, and from there you can meet kindred spirits or you can meet demonic malevolent ones. And in this case, a young boy ends up in kind of like a coma-like state because his spiritual body leaves, can't find its physical body because all of these malevolent ones are trying to possess him. And one of them is this horrific demon. And I think the only part that they kind of messed up the movie is they made the demon have goat feet, and I'm not afraid of no damn goat. I'm really not. That doesn't scare me. But there is this imagery that's really, really enticing. There is this witch-like woman with this veil over her face. And in one of the storylines, you discover that the father is kind of being haunted by her. And she keeps coming closer and closer to him in these pictures that are taken. And at the end of the movie, you get to see her. And you know what? That movie, that image actually gave me a nightmare. So for me, it was pretty scary and gave you some of those traditional jumps. So is it a horror movie? Yes. Is it a scary movie? I think so. Number 6, it is a horror film, but it is a kind of funny, scary movie parody, kind of paying tribute to all horror films type of flick. And I absolutely love it. Cabin in the Woods is streaming right now on Amazon Prime. You got to check it out. It's basically all of these teens who are going out to this cabin and crazy things start to happen. And so you're going to get to see, mermen, They're not cute like you think they'd be. Crazy zombies. I mean, the elements are also great. It has an amazing twist at the end. Number 7, okay, The Witch, which is streaming on Netflix right now. It's very reminiscent of Arthur Miller's play, The Crucible, which was later translated into movie form in the 90s, featuring Daniel Day-Lewis. He's so good. I watch anything with Daniel Day-Lewis in it. The movie takes place in the 17th century in New England, and it's essentially this family that was kicked out of their town, you know, makes a home kind of in the woods, and weird things start to happen. These are people back in the 17th century who blaming every damn thing on witchcraft. The door creaked. Oh, that'd be a witch. I know I said I wasn't afraid of goats, but damn it, if there's one goat to be afraid of, it's Black Phillip in this movie, The Witch. You gotta check it out. You gotta see what I'm talking about. Is it for everybody? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. It's something that you definitely have to pay attention to, but I enjoy it. If you're truly a horror movie film fan, you've got to enjoy all the different subgenres of horror. It's a classic storyline, and I mean, it's fun to watch. Those are 7 movies that you can find on Amazon Prime, Netflix right now that I think are pretty decent in the horror genre. And here are just some 2 extras for you, all right? These are actually series. You can find them both on Netflix. Number 1, The Haunting of Hill House. I love this one, and I loved it even more when I found out one of the writers of the movie Oculus actually wrote part of this series. It's 10 episodes long, and I love it. It's based around this haunted house. It's about a family recounting their experience in this haunted freaking house, all right? And what I really like about it is that you're getting all these different perspectives from these different siblings. I definitely think this is one where you'll jump at least once. And also, Penny Dreadful, which was originally a Showtime series, is on Netflix. And if you haven't seen it, it's 3... And if you haven't seen it, there are 3 seasons, so very fun to binge watch. And basically, I mean, you're getting these kind of origin stories of, you know, your classic literary horror characters, Frankenstein, Dracula, Dorian Gray. Those are a couple that you can check out for sure. Let me know what you think. You might not agree with my list. I could add more, but I think that these are some solid choices. You let me know.